Hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, let us, before we start, let us have a small conversation, and let's see how much you guys know. Let's see what you guys will say. So, Brother Zolo, we're gonna read today about the history of the man, the human, the Ntu, the Muntu, the head and the body, Ntu. We're gonna read about his fall, when the children of Shem fall, and how they fall, and why it is so important to know in which kinds of time we are living into. And then we will start with a couple of prophecies of the time where we are living into, so that we can prepare us a little bit better and understand a little bit better the things that is happening. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen. You don't want to lose so many time. Okay, here you are. So this is one of the revelations that I like the most. Revelation 7, 2, and 3. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen, really not?
Mm-mm.
But this tells me that you see the screen. Can no one see the screen? Now I'm out. I will share it again.
I see the screen.
Can you see the screen now?
Huh.
No? Oh, really not? Because he's telling me that you guys can see the screen now.
There's a screen with a lot of boxes.
What?
A screen with a lot of boxes on it, but now it's back to
The first one was okay. The first one was okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it came through. I see now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Then I saw another angel ascending from the rising of the sun with the seal of the living Yah. And he called with a loud voice to the four angels who had been given power to harm earth and sea, saying, "Do not harm the earth or the sea or the trees until we have sealed the servants of our Yah on their foreheads."
Okay, brothers and sisters, who are the four angels?
Is it the four elements, wind, fire, earth, and water?
Very good, sisters, and that's why I love you so much. Stay in the bond of truth. Huh? Very
yes.
important, very good. The four angels are the four elements. Okay, if we look upon the earth, what is happening at the moment? What is happening to the earth? What is happening to the earth?
Volcano eruption,
Destruction.
destruction, flooding.
All of the
Flooding.
elements are moving.
Yeah.
So the elements that the world calls weather problems, they are angels. According to the scriptures, they are what? Angels. And I think I have to explain it a little bit more in my videos, or now I can explain a little bit. I don't want to go too deep because we're going to go to prayers as well, but I want to explain it as well as something. The Most High, when he multiplied himself, he's spirit. He's a spirit like these angels, okay, that you saw there, okay? You can even say the Most High is an angel. He multiplied himself, and some of the angels became that what you see today. See, some of them become mountains, some of them become air and fire. These are the elements that the Most High that multiply themselves. And then he created the sun, man. He created the moon, woman. They created the children's, the stars, okay? And on and on. So the creation, there's nothing that can't live without the other. But all what you see, everything what you see is spiritual. And at last, what did he say? Who did he create at last? Who?
Man.
Human. Huh? Human. So the elements, okay, the elements after the earth, yeah, the mountains, yeah, saying, oh, here, look, water. I have to go up. This is your line here. This is where earth starts, yeah. And the water say, okay, I'm gonna go here, and then where to say to the lavas and to the fire under the earth, here from here, I will go over you so that I will take over this area here to not have any eruption, you know. And the air is in the air where we see today. These elements you can find it also where inside man. A man breathes. A man has the element of earth inside of him. A man has the elements of water inside of him, and even fire, light, what you can see that is in our eyes. We have also light in our body, electricity. So now, brothers and sisters, you know, when we see all these kinds of things happening, this happens for a reason. Judgment is about to come. Judgment is already there. Brothers and sisters, black and white, Chinese or whatever, everyone has to go through judgment. This is the only way that a human will be humbled. This is the only way that Nzambe can humble humans. When it comes to white people, they are very proud because of their money and their intellect. When it comes to black people, they are very ignorant, yeah, and they do not understand still today who the Most High is, which means they do not know how to come out of their situation, of their poverty, of their problems, which means we do not know no more the way of the Most High. This is why the Nzambe have to harm the world. He have to bring tribulation. He has to tell to the beasts of this world, go and take them. Show them that I am the Most High. Humble them. My people must be humble. And some of our people, the Nzambe will reveal to them his ways. And many people will start dying around us. Many people will start dying around us. And it will even start saying to those people that are not dying, they will start asking them, why do you guys not die? And we are dying. And in the beginning, they will be just asking themselves why this kind of things is happening. But later, they will be even very angry at them. You know, like trying to kill them or maybe even kill them. But at last, they will start coming to them and start asking them, how can it be that the whole world is going down and you're surviving? This is where you find all the ceilings of that verse here. Okay, I have to do my best to take my time and to start breaking down the Revelations, the book of Revelation for you guys, for you to see how much things, how much harm, how much negative things will come to the earth. And we know that this will happen. We know that this is just the beginning. We know that the intellectual people will be harmed. They will be, they will say by themselves, oh no, we believe now that there is a creator. So let us go to the story of, do someone wants to say something about that? Okay, good. Let us go to the story of Cain and Abel. Okay, I have to stop the screen here. Okay. Okay, yeah. Do you want us to read? Do you see everything? Can you see
Yes,
everything?
I see everything.
Should I make it a little bit bigger? Better like that?
That's good.
Okay.
The children of Cain and how they corrupted the Benamuntu of Congo. How Cain persuaded the people of Seth to go astray.
Wait a second. We're gonna read this, and you're gonna explain me what is written here, right? Okay, let's go.
Ravishing music, strong drink, loosed among the sons of Cain. They done colorful clothing. The children of Seth look on with longing eyes. They revolt from wise counsel. They did, it's a little too big. You need to go to the left. So after they, it cuts off a little bit.
Okay, wait a minute. It's better like that?
Yeah, leave it like there. Okay. They revolt from wise counsel. They descend the mountain into the valley of iniquity. They cannot ascend the mountain again. The birth of Cain's lineage. Okay.
Okay. Who is Seth?
Adam.
Seth is Eve's child after the death of Abel.
Ingeta. Very good response. Tata bless you for that. Exactly. So, and he had a brother, right? Who was his brother?
Cain.
Exactly. Good. Okay. So Cain was cursed from the Most High. And people still today think that Cain doesn't exist no more. But we can see here what he did. What did he do here? Can you read again, Yah?
Ravishing music, strong drink, loosed among the sons of Cain. They done colorful clothing. The children of Seth look on with longing eyes. They revolt from wise counsel. They descend the mountain into the valley of iniquity. They cannot ascend the mountain again.
The mountain. We will go back to the mountains. This is where the Most High lives still today. And I don't know how far I can break down the Most High secrets, because it's also a little bit dangerous. But there are secrets in secrets when it comes to mountains, when it comes to the Most High's location, where in the midst of this world, where the creation of man, even of this planet, has started. Like I have said, everything that's written in the Bible is true, but we have just to put things in order. When you are spiritual, you will automatically know how the world is created. It's not that the Most High has. It's not like it is. It is not really like it was written. It was a process of the spirits that has created this earth, and the Most High is the God of all spirits. But he's also the God of the humans, and the humans are also spirits. So now look at this, Cain and Abel. Let's go.
Birth of Cain's lineage and Satan's venoms in the hearts of Cain's men. After Cain had gone down to the land of dark soil, and his children had multiplied therein. There was one of them, whose name was Genom, son of Lamech, the blind, who slew Cain. But as to this Genom, Satan came into him in his childhood, and he made sundry trumpets and horns and string instruments, cymbals of psalteries and lyres and harps and flutes, and he played on them at all times and at every hour. And when he played on them, Satan came into them, so that from among them were heard beautiful and sweet sounds that ravished the heart. Then he gathered companies upon companies to play on them. And when they played, it pleased well the children of Cain, who inflamed themselves with sin among themselves, and burnt with fire, while Satan inflamed their hearts one with another and increased lust among them.
Okay, do you know, all of us were young, all of us knows what we did in our young age. Here, the most of the people who are here now, they're older. But if you go to the younger generation, they will explain you exactly what this is. This is a rave. This is a club. This here is a house of sin, you know. And this is where we are living into. And Cain started doing those kinds of things. And we, as the Benamuntu, we, all of us here, we have been there. And we looked upon all these things and we said, we want to do the same. Do someone wants to say something?
Yes, I do, Nabi. CME family. This is the book of family. To add on to what you was saying, Nabi. One of the big things that I took from the readings about Cain is they didn't acknowledge Natata Zambi. It's nothing wrong with celebrating. It's nothing wrong with making articles of clothing and the music, but when you don't acknowledge Tata Zambi, meaning you don't acknowledge his laws, statutes, and commandments within order and decency, then that's when it becomes a problem. And that's what the sons of Cain were doing. They were partying, raving, but when you acknowledge Tata Zambi, do you acknowledge that there's decency, there's order, there's a form of brotherhood, there's love, there's companionship, and that's what they didn't have. So that's one of the things that I took away from that, Nabi. You know, that was one of the biggest takeaways for me, is that the sons of Cain, they did not acknowledge Tata Zambi. Because when you acknowledge Tata Zambi, you acknowledge your brothers and sisters, you acknowledge the love, you acknowledge the peace, you acknowledge the order and decency. So that's
that was exactly like you have said. They did not acknowledge, but they also were not from the Most High because the curse was upon them. So they could not acknowledge Tata Zambi, but they knew Satan very well.
Right.
So they knew Satan. This is what I saw here in Europe. You know, brother, I wasn't never a Satanist. I don't know how to kill or to do whatever rituals or whatever, but I saw it. This is what we see daily, especially if you're young. This is what they do. Even these secret societies.
Yes.
Because they have the power to communicate with Satan directly. He was their master.
Yes.
You see? And in the same way, we celebrate today in churches to the Most High. We pray and do all the ceremonies. And now we have to find out what is the right one, the right way, the right places, okay? So that we can face the Most High as well, so that the Most High also can descend and start telling us what we have to do. Like I said, the Most High had also his holy mountain, his secret places, where we lived, where we stayed, where we could have a conversation with him. Our forefathers never called to someone else, but they had the direct communication with the Most High everyone, each one of us, because we are spirits. Okay? All of us had this conversation, had these connections to the Most High. When you see me, you see the Father. Where is the Father? He is in me. Who is the Father? I am the Father. I represent the Father. This is how it was, and this is how it always will be. So good. Let us explain some more. Because you guys have to know who the man of sin is. Let's go.
The angel of sin is teaching the children of Cain. Satan also taught getting to bring strong drink out of corn. And it's getting used to bring together companies upon companies in drink houses and brought into their hands all manner of fruits and flowers, and they drank together. Thus did this get him multiply sin exceedingly. He also acted with pride, taught the children of Cain to commit all manner, the grossest wickedness, with which they knew not, and put them up to manifolds doing which they knew not before. Then Satan, when he saw that they yielded to get him and hearkened to him in everything he told them, rejoiced greatly, increased Genom's understanding until he took iron and with it made weapons of war.
Now we have the weapons.
Then when they were drunk, hatred and murder increased among them. One man used violence against another to teach him evil, taking his children and defiling them before him. And when men saw they were overcome and saw others that were not overpowered, those who were beaten came to get him, took refuge with him, and he made them his confederates. Then sin increased among them greatly, until a man married his own sister or daughter or mother and others, or the daughter of his father's sister, so that there was no more distinction of relationship, and they no longer knew what is iniquity, but did wickedly, and the earth was defiled with sin, and they angered Yah with the judge who had created them.
Brothers and sisters, how does it sound for you? It sounds like a big witch party, like a witch, like a secret society, like a world full of sins, Sodom and Gomorrah, time of Noah, time of Babylon, all these times together. People think there's something, there's everything new in this world. No. Everything what you see today, they had it before. It was the same things. And these people had even this great power, spiritual powers. So they could do even other spiritual things that we cannot do today. We have technologies. Yeah, many things changed today. But these people had different kinds of other powers that we can dream of. Very dangerous people. And they did very bad things. And what did the children of the Most High do? Let's go nearer. What happened? Do someone know this story?
No.
Do someone know this story?
Yeah, I think I read the book somewhere about it. I read it somewhere before.
Okay, what praises?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Nabi, correct me if I'm wrong, but the sons of Seth followed down and they weren't able to go back to the holy mountain. They went down. I think the forefather Jared or Enoch was warning them not to, and then they went down and was celebrating with the sons of Cain, if I'm not mistaken, Nabi.
Exactly. Okay, it's the same thing that Solomon has done. It's the same thing that we're doing today. We have to be very careful. I mean, there's a limit, okay? There's a limit. Hey, brothers and sisters, there is eruption and all these kinds of things coming through the world, and it will come to Africa as well. Especially when it comes to my element, water. It will take over Africa. You will see people just from one house, he will be smitten into the other house, brothers and sisters. I can tell you the truth. I'm doing my best to find a place so that we can go to the deeper prayers. Yeah. I don't know. Normally, I really wanted to do those kinds of things, prayer with fire and all these kinds of things, because it's time for you to start seeing some things. Because these kinds of things are near us. The world, is in trouble. And all these kinds of things that you have read there of the children of Cain, they're still doing it today. And you can see Rihanna, you can see all this Michael Jackson, all these politicians, even some of our children, even some of us are practicing the same things. So go ahead, reading.
The war of Nzambe and Satan intensifies. Beginning gathered together companies upon companies that played on horns and on all the other instruments we have already mentioned at the foot of the holy mountain. And they did so in order that the children of Seth, who were on the holy mountain, should hear it. But when the children of Seth heard the noise, they wondered and came by companies and stood on the top of the mountain to look at those below. And they did thus a whole year. When at the end of that year, Gideon saw that they were being won over to him little by little, Satan entered into him and taught him to make dye stuffs for garments of diverse patterns, and made him understand how to dye crimson and purple and whatnot. And the sons of Cain, who wrought all this and shone in beauty and gorgeous apparel, gathered together at the foot of the mountain in splendor, with horns and gorgeous dresses and horse races, committing all manner of abominations.
You see what did happen now? Can someone explain what happened? Okay, so very clear. The son of Cain, they're wearing these Gucci's, these Timberlands, they're doing all these child sacrifices, all these weird things, that the humans don't want to talk about, and the humans does it, yeah. And here, very well taught by Satan himself and his angels, okay. And when the children of the Muntus, the children of the living God, start seeing those practices, listening to this vibrational music, techno, the big hip hop, and all these kinds of music, big noises, and women's and men's and all those kinds of things, the same party that made Samsung to fall with his woman there, that he said the secrets, the same problem with Solomon. What happened? They came down from their holy mountain and they couldn't go back.
Same is happening today.
This is the problem of all this I'm explaining to you, Bena Nzambe, because the Nzambe will let his tabernacle come from heaven, and he needs a holy place or holy places where our people can find his power sitting there, and where we really can be with him together. Because the world will show his face that you have the Goa parties, you have the lies everywhere. So all this, the gays everywhere, so everything is allowed, But where is the Most High now? If I ask now, where is the Most High's temple, or where's the Most High's mountain? No one knows. No one can tell me, oh, where can we go? No one can tell me, hey man, when I go to this people, this is where I will find my rest. And this is what the Most High wants now. He wants a city, he wants a place where he will, the place that he will protect. He will say, this is my place now. Many people will not believe, many people will say this and this, but this will be his place, his sanctuary. On the mountains, on the mountaintop. And everyone that wants to live there will be purified, will be cleaned up. Hey, people, you can believe me or not, okay? There's nothing new under the sun. We are shut down. We are outside the mountain. We are in the world. Even when Adam and Eve were taken out from the paradise, do not think that the paradise wasn't on Earth, that it was on Mars, on Neptune or whatever. It was on Earth. But Yah Nzambe protected them. Yeah, so that they had the holy place, and then he kicked them out. And there, the same thing happened with their children. He gave them a holy place and separated them with the others. But when they start seeing the others are doing party and they're enjoying life, they came down to them. Mm-hmm. Okay, do someone wants to say something?
Family. One of the things that everyone needs to understand is, especially, in the music industry today, they still do, seances and blood oath, blood sacrifices, child sacrifices. And the music for a lot of your entertainers will not even get released until they have done sacrifices over the music. And it's only the people that sit in a room that do these things, and they figure out the vibrations, because the vibrations have ways that bring in certain spirits. And so they have to overlay whatever the music is with those vibrational waves. And then that's why now, especially in this generation, most of the rap and the hip hop repeats the same thing over and over again, because it's a seance. So then when they put them in the clubs, they have the vibration of the clubs, and they're doing these seances, and then they have everyone drinking spirits. So this is something that, though, like Yah said, this is always been happening in Europe, all over the place. They still do child sacrifices where they're drinking blood, doing adrenochrome, because it gives them a certain level of power. So these same things are happening. They never went away. They went a little bit more underground, but they're still the same things that we're reading are the same things that are happening verbatim. And it's the same people, even in Europe, where there's a lot of incest in Europe, because they want to keep everything in the family, where you literally have brothers marrying sisters because they want to keep their blood, quote unquote, pure. So it's the same exact thing that was happening then is still happening now in Geta.
It's exactly this people. It's them. This is what you have with the Vikings, with the Vandals. This is exactly their lineage. Those things come exactly from them. Okay. And, it's a big problem. It's a harm. Because today we're doing exactly the same things. But let's go. We're coming to an end. Yeah.
Guard your heart now, you children of Congo. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the children of Seth, who are on the holy mountain, prayed and praised Yah Nzambe in the place of the host of angels who had fallen. Wherefore Yah Nzambe had called them angels, because he rejoiced over them greatly. But after this, they no longer kept his commandment, nor held by the promise he had made to their fathers, but they relaxed from their fasting and praying, and from the counsel of Jared their father. And they kept on gathering together on the top of the mountain to look upon the children of Cain from morning until evening, and upon what they did, upon their beautiful dresses and ornaments. Then the children of Cain looked up from below and saw the children of Seth standing in troops on the top of the mountain, and they called to them to come down to them.
Look, if someone is making noises, he can please cut his microphone. So, brothers and sisters, this is you know, it sounds like old, but this is not old. You know, also we have to be very, very careful, you know, when the Most High starts, you know, when the Most High starts doing this here, you know, do not harm do not destroy the complete world. Do not finish up California. Do not finish up Angola completely. Do not finish up Southern Africa. Do not go to the Caribbeans and finish everything up before I have saved some of them. But how can you save some of us if we do not even think wants to be saved? You see, our men's, lustful men's, or women's wearing all the makeup, you know, they are not interested at all to be saved, you know. They don't even care about the Most High. They do not even ask themselves who the Most High is. If you just go to them and say, do you know the Most High? They will be like, what? They will start saying, Jesus, Santa Maria. They will be like, no, we know Jesus. We don't know, you know, they will be like completely against everything that belongs to the scriptures. That's a problem. Now, as you can see here, we are too relaxed, you know, because the Most High has to find a way to save us. Sure, like I have said, the problem of the white man, he thinks he's so smart and the money will save him. The problem of the black man, he thinks he's ignorant. Oh, who is the Most High? I don't care. I'm in the world, I live. So it's like you're on the highway, yeah. Both of us are going the same ways like this, yeah. But you know, you have two lines, two different lines. One line goes like this, and the other line goes like this. But both are called the highway. So they are believing that that's what they believe, how they will be saved, yeah, by their money and wealth and all these kinds of things. And we are believing in our way how we're gonna be saved by not doing anything and just waiting.
Mhm.
So both of us will be humbled. But look, go ahead.
But the children of Seth said to them from above, we don't know the way. Then Gideon, the son of Lamech, heard them say they did not know the way. And he bethought himself how he might bring them down. A vision in the night. Then Satan appeared to him by night, saying, there is no way for them to come down from the mountain on which they dwell. But when they come tomorrow, say to them, come ye to the western side of the mountain. There you will find the way of a stream of water that comes down to the foot of the mountain, between two hills. Come down that way to us. Then when Jared heard it, he was grieved, for he knew that they would transgress his counsel. After this, 100 men of the children of Seth gathered together and said among themselves, come, let us go down to the children of Cain and see what they do, and enjoy ourselves with them. But when Jared heard this of the 100 men, his very soul was moved, and his heart was grieved. He then arose with great fervor and stood in the midst of them, and adjured them by the blood of Abel, the just, let not one of you go down from this holy and pure mountain in which our fathers have ordered us to dwell. But they would not hearken to his words.
Brother, the whole world is just waiting for the pandemic to pass so that they can go to their ancient ways, so that they can do the same wickedness that they have done before. No one have learned anything, not one person. Not one single person outside there have learned anything. But they say, oh, let this pandemic pass so that I can show my unity in the next rave. You know, they don't care. Hey, if the world continues like this, maybe all of us will lose our minds. All of us are separated. Maybe no woman, maybe no man. The children are going crazy outside there. Everyone is searching for money in the baddest way. Everyone is egoistic, arrogant. You know, no, we are not patient enough. We hate each other. You know, one of the countries that is a big problem in this world is Germany. And many people think if I'm saying I'm from Germany, it's I grew up in Germany. I'm almost everything German. You know, I came the first time I touched the countries for my forefathers, like 5 or 6 years ago. The first time in my whole life. I'm 34. So I lived my whole life in Germany. You can imagine. I am a German? No. So when I'm asking myself, why did the Most High send me to Germany? I can tell you. They separated Africa from here, the Berlin Conference. They went down there and said, you're Nigerian now, you're Ghana, you yourself, you must be Benin. Wait a minute, you Angola, you are Congo. No, you are not the same one like this tribe right there. You are not the same one like this tribe. Some of them came to this tribe and say, do you know what? Your father hates you. And then he runs to the son. Do you know what? Hey, man, do you know they want to steal your money? So this is how we live today. We are so separated because of this Germany here, where all these people, all these children of Cain sat together and start talking about how they can separate us. That's why we are here. That's why I'm here. Before I go leave this country here, you know, they have to search. Where is this guy? They have to start shouting, where? This is how it is. The Spirit of the Most High is in us. We are the Most High. Don't think the things here are easier than you think. Sometimes you see someone is moving to Africa or moving somewhere else, and people are laughing at that person or thinking that person is crazy. But we have to start asking ourselves, what is this mission from each one of us? Because Yah Nzambe must send savior figures outside there, people that will start shouting judgment, and even if it is loudless, bringing changes, bringing salvation. And he's doing so because the spiritual world is angry. They just come, oh, it's the weather. Oh, it's just war. I will break you down Revelation and everything will be clear to you. Then everyone will say, no, it's all about the spirit here. And look what happened to us. We came down from our holy mountain by ourselves. Like we were sold, to our enemies by ourselves. And the Nzambe say, my arm is not too short so that you can come back. You can have as much sins that you have or whatever. But when the Most High say that you can change, then you can really change. There is a way of every human to repent and to come to the Most High. And there is a way to learn how the Most High wants you to be. And that's why after this session, go to my YouTube channel on the community page and download the book that I will upload there. It will be for free, 3 days for free. It is the book from my brother Placenta Mumbela about the Congo religion, the BDK movement. Not everything there is, because the BDK movement has also his own doctrines, but a lot of things like that it's written there will inspire you, will move you, will show you again some of our ancient ways, like the Wednesday worship. We do not worship on Sunday, my brothers and sisters. and what the Wednesday worship means in the scriptures, the Friday worship. That's why we are poor. We can see the Muslims, they go on Friday, the Muslims doesn't do anything. The Most High will never change. The Saturday worship or the Saturday ceremonies, we are just praying here and listening to Massa, because brothers and sisters, we could go and do all the rituals here, but the thing that the Most High is telling me, as well, I have also my problems, I'm here not free, you know, but the thing, but I have so much to teach. There's so many things and many things that I have to teach before we can even go there to start just doing the rituals and helping our people to come back to that what is theirs. And there is a lot of negative attacks and all these fights that we have, but only the Spirit can show us what is true or not and our ways. So don't think that you are just for fun in the United States or in the Caribbean, in the Latin or Southern America, in China or whatever. Or you are in Kenya or wherever you went to. Go to Africa. The people in Africa, they have no idea who the Most High is, because they separated us. We forgot everything. We have to relearn. That's why judgment will come upon the children of Cain and the children of Seth. You come from Seth. Enoch. You later on went to Shem. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's your lineage. Okay, go ahead reading, Yah. So do someone wants to say something? Today, I want to have a communication with you. Huh?
Remnant will always be. Oh, does someone have a question? Okay. The remnant would always be saved but hated. Enoch at that time was already grown up. And in his zeal for Yah Nzambe, he arose and said, "Hear me, O ye sons of Seth, small and great, when ye transgress the commandments of our fathers and go down from his holy mountain, ye shall not come up hither again forever." But they rose up against Enoch and would not hearken to his words, but went down from the holy mountain. A strong deception of lust over the people of Congo. And when they looked at the daughters of Cain, at their beautiful figures, and at their hands and feet dyed with color, and tattooed and ornaments on their faces, the fire of sin was kindled in them. Then Satan made them look most beautiful before the sons of Seth, as he also made his sons of Seth appear of the fairest in the eyes of the daughters of Cain. So the daughters of Cain lusted after the sons of Seth, like ravenous beasts, and the sons.
You know, this is reality. This is not the 1600s. This is not the time of fish. This is also now. Now it is happening in front of our eyes. No, not my wife. No, she doesn't look good. Let me try something else. You know. So brothers and sisters, we're living in tough times. We are living in such bad times, really. We have to concentrate ourselves. Let the Spirit again take over our flesh, take over our life. Let us relearn again the commandments of the Most High. Let us live these commandments, statutes, and let us relearn the feasts of the Most High everywhere where we are, and let us prepare for to rebuild the kingdom of Dawidi. No, I won't lie to you. The Bantu truth, or every other person that speaks the truth, must become strong enough to start building the kingdom of Dawidi, so that we can be able to say, "Hey, look now, you know, going to what is the things where you can find Massa now? What is the name? Telegram. This is where you're gonna find me now, on Telegram, huh?" So now, so that Massa can tell you on Telegram, "Sister, do you know what? It's time. It's time for you to come over with your children. You're gonna get the residence one time. Here's your place and here's your garden. You know, we have to do this. This is priority. In a place where the water will not come, where the fire will not harm us, where the wind will only give us the fresh breeze, okay? Where the mountains will sing for us and start moving. This is where we have to go. And people, this is not a delusion. This is not a deception. This is not a dream. This is reality. That's why you see them building these caves, building these bunkers. They're trying to go to Mars, Jupiter. They want to go to flee from here. They know that the Nzambe spirits are angry because their women's attitude, their women's are lustful, showing us party here, carnival, all these feasts here and there, doing all the sacrifices, all this witchcraft. And people think it's just Africa. No, it's much more than that. It's deeper. When we wants to go to Africa, it's not everywhere. We have to know where, and we have to do everything to build it up, to have a way to make it possible for our people to live there. Okay? We have to find this way. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Cain lusted after the sons of Seth like ravenous beasts, and the sons of Seth after the daughters of Cain, until they committed abomination with them. But after they had thus fallen into this defilement, they returned by the way they had come and tried to ascend the holy mountain. But they could not, because the stones of that holy mountain were of fire flashing before them, by reason of which they could not go up again. And Tata Nzambe was angry with them and repented of them, because they had come down from the glory and had thereby lost or forsaken their own purity or innocence, and were fallen into the defilement of sin. Prophet is always hated by his own. Then Tata Nzambe sent his word to Jared, saying, send a messenger to those that are left, that they may not go down and be lost. He followed Tata Nzambe's order and preached unto them not to go down from the holy mountain, and not to hold intercourse with the children of Cain. But they heeded not his message and would not obey his counsel.
So, brothers and sisters, would you obey now today if the Most High tells you what you have to do?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think there is some more storms that have
Yes.
I think there are some more people that have to die.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I think it's true.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So who among you is can hear the voice of the angels? Because the party of the angels has already begun. They are already destroyed the earth. So who can hear what they are saying?
I mean, the reality is that more people are going to have to die. I mean, I think that we're gonna have some really difficult conversations, but this is what happens. We're not moved enough. We're still comfortable. We still believe or want to believe in this illusion or delusion that we have so much time, because we have our own personal plans of the things that we personally want to accomplish. And so, the spirit of the Most High, when we read these things, even like it talks about in Matthew 24, where, it says that those that endure till the end shall be saved. We have an idea about the things that we can endure, but the Most High is going to give us so many things to endure, so many hurdles, so many obstacles, that even some of us that are on this thing are going to fall, not because we don't want to, but because we haven't prepared ourselves spiritually and mentally. So in my personal opinion, through, you know, what the Most High has continued to reveal to me, is that there's going to be much more death. If people think that this is what we're dealing with right now is bad, this is like an appetizer or a sample of things that are to come. This isn't even the full appetizer. We haven't even gotten to sit down at the table yet for the restaurant. So I feel as though for all of us as the Bena Kongo, we really have to heed and understand what this message is specifically, that if we're not mentally strong during this time and the times that will to come, we will be like the same children of Seth, where we're looking and we're saying, it's too hard up here on this mountain. It's not fun. They're down there having all this fun and partying.
Yeah. Not to cut you short. We know where the mountains are. We know. Our people suffered. Look, do I have some photos? Our people suffered to go to these mountains there. We know they saw the mountains. They saw the mountains, but what did they saw as well? That the streets are not good. There is no development.
Yep.
It was rough.
They saw the problems over there. So do you think that our people will be like, oh, Massa, please, I want to live there?
No. No. This is a strong delusion. We have to understand, brothers and sisters, that, you know, coming to the continent, rebuilding the kingdom of Dawidi, the Most High has already shown you what is to come. And because we're very comfortable, I don't think that we believe it. This is why I believe that more death has to happen. Why more giant occurrences have to happen, because the Most High needs to move you off of your spot. It needs to get you to destroy all of your dwellings so that you have nothing left, so that you have no more comfort, that the only comfort that you have is raising both of your hands to the heavens and saying, please, Tata Nzambe, take me out of this place, because I no longer have the things of my comforts. I don't have these things anymore. And get the.
And this is why we need these holy places. This is why we have to do everything that the government starts giving us away up to bring our people down without having any problem, and to start building up these places.
Yes.
Because we gonna flee from Babylon.
Yes.
They're gonna come from the four corners from the earth to flee into, to try to find this holy place of Seth. Okay? This is what will happen. Everything will go back to the beginning. I will tell you. I told you about the weather here, that winter that is about to come, eh? I told you about the winter that is about to come. You know, it sounds weird, man, but this is normal. This is true. When waters used to come to the Angola borders, we're in the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, where when the ocean starts saying, hey, you guys have killed my people in the waters start coming against the government. The government was killed. Thousands of people, boom, dying. Then they had to call the Kongo Shemites to come to do rituals on the water. So the water starts going back slowly. And now today they build their walls and they are proud again. So, hey, come on, no? Under us. Who knows, yeah, that the waters, all the elements in your city must obey the Son of Man. All the elements in your city must obey you. And that's why we are going slowly. Me, myself, I do not even have the time to practice all the things that I say. That's why I go slowly as well. We are on the same. No one is the front. No one is the last. We are all going in the same timeline. Because when the time of the Most High comes, his anger, everyone will see. But when his Holy Spirit descends and starts moving, everyone will see as well. So let us doing the work slowly. Look now, the prophets are calling me here now on the phone. I could go and pick up now, and you could directly speak here to the spirits, but everything has its time. But at this moments that we are, don't forget, there are some people, they do not eat, they do not even, they just wear sackcloth. They pray day and night, crying to the Most High, because the Most High is very angry. We are living in the end of times, and people are seeing it with their own eyes. It's undeniable. So now, let us go to here. Please read.
Many shall flee with itching ears. After this, another company gathered together, and they went to look after their brethren. But they perished as well as they. And so it was, company after company, until only a few of them were left. Then Jared sickened from grief, and his sickness was such that the day of his death drew near. Then he called Enoch, his eldest son, and Methuselah, Enoch's son, and Lamech, son of Methuselah, and Noah, the son of Lamech. And when they were come to him, he prayed over them and blessed them, and said to them, "Your righteous, innocent sons, go ye not down from this holy mountain. For behold, your children and your children's children have gone down from this holy mountain, and have estranged themselves from this holy mountain, through their abominable lust and transgression of Yah Nzambe's commandment. A new world await the people. But, oh, my sons, Yah Nzambe will take you to a strange land, and ye never shall again return to behold with your eyes this garden and this holy mountain. Therefore, O my sons, set your hearts on your own selves, and keep the commandment of Yah Nzambe which is with you. And when you go from this holy mountain into a strange land which ye know not, take with you the body of our father Adam, and with it these three precious gifts and offerings, namely the gold, the incense, and the myrrh, and let them be in the place where the body of our father.
Wait a minute. Did I not say that we have to know our practices? Did I not say that? Take what with him? Adam as a dead person, precious gifts as an offering, namely gold, incense, and myrrh. Brothers and sisters, I don't know if you guys ever received a revelation about me, because I'm not the one that has, like TB Joshua, 1 million followers or something like that. You know? But brothers and sisters, I will tell you something. I am not normal, huh? You see? I am a normal human. I have to go to toilet. I sin. You know, I go crazy sometimes, you know? But
Nabi, I received about you in 2005. I saw you long time ago, even before my awakening.
You can call me Elijah, huh? I'm preparing the way for maybe someone else to come and I tell you, I don't care what people say. The people have to learn the Asian path. They can call it witchcraft. They can call it whatever they want to call it. We are at war.
Yeah.
I tell you. Huh? People must humble themselves. If not, we can't be saved. The scriptures are so clear here. Precious gifts of offerings. Offerings to who? To the Most High, through our ancestors. This is the only way. And next year, I have to come out with the secrets. People have to start practicing it. This is the only way.
Yes.
This is the way that maybe some of us will start getting the right revelations to save us. One finger will never save will never carry someone out of water if he's sinking. Not even two, not even three. Maybe one hand, okay, but then you need another hand, 5 more fingers, okay, to hold on something so that you yourself, you don't enter into the waters and the water takes you to death with him. So we have to be many. If someone say, oh, I want to go to Kenya, people must help that person. If someone is in the United States and needs help, you know, we have to start loving each other. You can see how these Egyptians, Kemet, are now, people are now seeing how they used to do with Charles and what kind of things that they used to do with people. Everything that is not from the Most High will be destroyed anyway. You don't even have to talk about it. So when we start learning those things, these kinds of things that we're going to learn, it's not even new, because the Catholic Church is doing this. You will find it by the Muslims. You can see the Muslims, they use perfume. I was always smelling this for Somalis and all these kinds of things. I was, what, this perfume? They all smell the same, and it was very horrible smell. Later, because I'm spiritual, I understood, hey, these people, they're protecting themselves. Because in my youth, when I had different kinds of problems, brothers and sisters, always me, the problem always came to me. Even if I was smart, I was asking myself, why me? The German police, yeah, Massa, it's you, yeah. I had to pay all the problems off, and they are running there and like nothing, they did nothing. But in the truth was my friends, they have started always the problems, and they were the ones doing all the cruel things. You can go to the Chinese today. You will see they're using merge. They're using different kinds of things to pray to their ancestors, to Buddha or whatever they used to do. Someone wants to say something?
I do, Massa. This is Cherie. Greetings.
Greetings, yeah.
You mentioned revelations. I had a revelation about you the other day on the 22nd. And I was praying, and I had a vision. First, I was praying, and I had started having sensations where I was shaking a little bit. Then I had a vision where there was a pyramid, and then there was a bright, pure white light that came down that outlined the pyramid. And I heard your voice say, me, Massa, and Massa delivers. So I wanted to share that. Oh, wow. And I wanted to sometime talk to you about some things that I've been.
This is the way of Massa. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Go ahead.
Okay. That there's other things that I wanted to talk to you about that I would like to call you sometime.
Like I said, Massa is now on Telegram.
Telegram.
You can go to the application and download Telegram. Yeah. And you know, if you upload it, you will see me directly there shining. Yes. So now, like I said,
can you hear me? About Telegram, do you know how to make web links of your account so that anyone can write you? You know, there is technology with Telegram. You can make feeds, you can make news posts, you know, and it will go to a lot of communities. Telegram is like Twitch in its communication potential and what you can do. So if you share resources.
No problem. Thank you very much. Crazy, you can explain it to me later how this Telegram thing works. I will tell you something about the world. You can say everything that you want to say. Information is power. As long as these people saying, oh, because many people are using Telegram now and saying, oh, it's secured. There's nothing secured. There is nothing secured. Maybe
Yes.
now, but 2 minutes later, because you have said it, because especially if I say things, 2 minutes later, they got it somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
They're still, they start creating, you know, barriers, you know? Or they start creating businesses if you say something, you know? This is the world, you know? So, brother, we are at war.
Can I say something before you move forward?
Okay,
about my own revelation?
Yes.
Yeah, I have been for a long time now known that the Most High has appointed you, Yah Mikhael Massa, as his angel of these times, and this, in fact, he's made you the Most High, and he's given you all the powers to bring about the conclusion of these last days and to establish his tabernacle. And for me, I just feel that, because I think the Most High is internally with everybody, but I think for these last days, the way he's showing me, he's using you to accomplish so much. And in fact, the power and the responsibility has been given to you to make decisions, to make judgments, and judgments have been happening. People have been condemned. People have been raised from the grave.
Yeah,
and all that is being done by you, the angel.
Yeah,
but
we are many. We are really many, but I am also one of them. Yeah, like you guys are also some of them. You know, we are many, but there are some of us that are really, where the most I say, do my job, you know, and I will tell you what to do. Tell my people, right? Show my people the ancient ways, and I'm one of them. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And they know. It's not like the Mzungus don't know. They know. There's nothing to hide here. They have Macron there. They have Angela Merkel there. We also know them. Okay? That they are wicked. So it is like it is. Now, let us go to the last.
Can I say something a bit before we move on?
Okay.
About the Telegram. There's already a censorship on Telegram, but one of the best way to handle that is that you don't download the Telegram from the App Store. You type in the Telegram on your browser and go to the Telegram website and download it direct. So when you download it, you have more freer to do things than they will censor.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone has understood this. I know that Brother Keith is very good with those kinds of things. Okay, go ahead, yeah, Elder.
And you're called, you're chosen. Only 3 righteous men left in the world, the evil conditions of men prior to the flood. Enoch continued in his ministry before Tata Nzambe 385 years. And at the end of that time, he became aware through the grace of the Most High that Tata Nzambe intended to remove him from the earth. He then said to his son, "O my son, I know that Tata Nzambe intends to bring the waters of the flood upon the earth and to destroy our creation. And ye are the last rulers over this people on this mountain. For I know that not one will be left you to beget children on this holy mountain. Neither shall any one of you rule over the children of his people. Neither shall any great company be left of you on this mountain." When Enoch had ended his commandments to them, Tata Nzambe transported him from the mountain to the land of life, to the mansions of the righteous and of the chosen, the abode of paradise of joy, and light that reaches up to heaven, light that is outside the light of this world, but is the light of Tata Nzambe that fills the whole world, but which no place can attain. Thus, because Enoch was in the light, the Most High, he found himself out of the reach of death until Tata Nzambe would have him die. Although not one of our fathers or of their children remained on that holy mountain, except those 3, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. For all the rest went down from the mountain and fell into sin with the children of Cain. Therefore were they forbidden that mountain, and none remained on it but those 3 men.
Go ahead, reading.
Great multitude from every nation. After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes, with palm branches in their hands, and crying out with a loud voice, salvation belongs to our Yah Nzambe who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. And all the angels were standing around the throne and around the elders and the four living creatures, and they fell on their faces before the throne and worshiped the Most High, saying, Amen.
So, very good. So the thing is, okay, the thing is that we have to prepare ourselves with prayers, singing, worshiping, going down to our knees. And normally today would be the day of doing so, but I decided not to do that. But the whole week from Monday to the next Saturday, everyone can find himself in fast if he likes. Me myself, I will do that. In Congo, they're doing it. In Angola, they're doing it. It's always good if you do it with us. I will do during this time. I will do my best to start. If you go to this Telegram or WhatsApp, everyone that needs revelations and everyone that needs healing, everyone that needs to know about himself, I will go through you guys, calling yourself and do that, talking with you in spirit. I will start from Monday, like I have said, to the next Saturday. So I think that I will start like I used to do very often from 12 a.m. Is it a.m.? Yes. From 12 a.m. to like 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. You guys, the most of you guys work, so don't go there at work and the spirit overthrows your boss and your boss just wants to fall down because he sees another person is entering into the room or something like that. Okay, so be careful, because you are not praying alone in this time and this week. There will be a strong power of prayers with you, ancestors, angels, because we are doing it all together. Find your timeline. Either it's 4 hours, 5 hours. Find your time, not to eat and not to drink. Yeah. Not all, I take here a little shot and there, no, really not to eat and not to drink. That's why don't go and take your timeline 8 hours and then you fall down on the streets in the New York or whatever, people started telling, oh no, the pandemic is going deeper. People are dying like that because in the truth is you're just hungry or something like that. Okay. Be really careful. Be careful. Take care of yourself. If you're new in prayer and fasting and those kinds of things, do it for 3 hours. It's okay. Do it for 4 hours. But it's better to do a righteous prayer than to be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
So everywhere where you are, plan yourself very well and do it. Yeah. It will help you. It will help all of us here in the assembly, outside the assembly. I will do it with my father. I will do it with people from Africa. And like I said, everyone that wants to talk to me spiritually, he can call me during this time and receive his spiritual message. Okay? So that's why today we're going to go now to our last prayers. very normal, yeah, not like 2 hours direct prayers. That's why I teach you a little bit more about the story of our forefathers, Cain and Abel, so that you know what is really going on. And yeah, if you have some questions now, go ahead. And the book, like I said, will be for free. After this, I will post it, not even 20 or 30 minutes later. You can see it on my community page. It will be available for the next 3 days. So you're the first people that know about the book. It will be an ebook. Yes, Brother Daniel.
Pardon me, Mikhael. Long time don't see.
Yes, yes.
You know, I'm tuning in from Jamaica, so.
Praises.
Yes. All right. I tune in a little bit late, but I heard you just mentioned about a book. I'm a vast reader, so I was just wondering if you could just repeat just for a moment about it.
Yeah. Okay. I will send a link. Look, maybe it's easier for you. I don't know because how much time Sister KK has, but I will also send the link to her so that you can click on this link, and you're gonna be going to Amazon, and then you can download this book for free. Yeah, people have done it before, but it will be only available for 3 days. And I will do this for 3 different kinds of books, 3 books. This is the first one. Maybe you are lucky and I can upload also the other one directly so that you can upload 2 in one time. And for the people that cannot have the book because they're somewhere in Africa, you can just find someone who have uploaded the book and you can send it to him. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Switch on to another one. I didn't hear what you were saying about the fasting.
So from Monday to Monday, normally I will do from Monday to Saturday now when we do after this prayer. So it will be from Monday to Sunday.
Okay, okay.
So
Okay, so
there you find your time not to drink and not to eat during this week. And through Telegram or WhatsApp, I don't know where you got me. You can also tell me if you need what you need. Then we're gonna talk also. I will take my time this week to do the Most High's work, which means fasting, prayers, and etc. And then you can get me. You can take me to talk to me about anything what you have, so that we can go through it.
okay, thank you. Yeah.
But like I said, I'm available on Telegram. I will not directly answer because you can because you can tell me what the case is, and then I will start going through it. You will just see I give you a call, or I just answer spiritually and give you the answer about your case. Okay, so people that knows how it works, they will remember. And yeah. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. Yeah, and yeah, read the book. Find good places there, and the bad things throw away. Yeah, this is how it is. Not everything must be right for us or understandable. And there are 2 more books coming. Yeah, that is my presence to you. And thank you very much. Much love.